First the Pac-Man eats through a maze of dots, then the Pac-Man heads for the corner spots, then he eats his fill of a power pill, and then all those ghosts turn blue, boo, and Pac-Man eats them all too.
Have you played Pac-Man? It's the new video computer game everyone's talking about, and naturally, it's from Atari.
Have you played Atari today?
Hello and welcome to Arcade Classics. In this installment, the game is Pac-Man, the original version of the now famous Pac-Man. The game was developed by Namco and released in 1980. Pac-Man is so synonymous with arcade gaming that I feel it's almost worthless to even bother explaining it, but for my younger viewers, Pac-Man is the game that put the maze game genre on the map. The goal is to collect the dots about each level and avoid the ghosts, each of which have a different AI pattern that makes their movements appear random when all four of them move about simultaneously. If you eat one of the power pills located in the corners of the maze, Pac-Man will temporarily gain the ability to consume the ghosts as well, which is useful for clearing them out of your way as well as to rank up additional points. Each subsequent time Pac-Man consumes a power pill, the effects will last less time, making the game more difficult as you play. As the round, yellow character resembled a hockey puck, the original name of the game was indeed Pac-Man, but arcade operators soon began to complain to Namco that vandals could easily alter the cabinet's marquee and side art to change the P to an F, thus giving the impression that the game was not called Pac-Man, but instead the much more offensive Fuck-Man. In response, the name was changed to Pac-Man, in reference to the Japanese onomatopoeia paku paku, which roughly means to eat. Because of the universal, pick-up-and-play, non-combat nature of the game, Pac-Man was one of the first arcade games to attract a wide general audience, including girls and women, who, especially at that time, were not considered a viable demographic for any video game. With so many people playing, Pac-Man became a cultural phenomenon, spawning everything from merchandise, a hit song, a Saturday morning cartoon, and of course, home console and computer ports to just about everything there was out there. The most famous of these was of course for the Atari VCS, hardware that was already considerably dated and not designed to run a game nearly as complex as Pac-Man. To make matters worse, Atari insisted on using only a 4K cartridge, only allowed 6 months worth of development time, and produced far more cartridges of the game than there were 2600s actually sold. All of these factors conspired together to make what is generally considered to be the worst home console port of an arcade game ever. But, in all honesty, it's really amazing that the game for the 2600 exists at all. The 2600 hardware was incredibly simplistic. It was designed really only to run a game such as Pong. Despite how it looks, the VCS version of Pac-Man is nevertheless impressive in simply how playable it is despite the severe hardware restrictions. Well anyway guys, that'll about do it for this video, so thanks for watching. If you have any questions about the original version of Pac-Man, feel free to leave those in the comment section down below, and tell me what your favorite version of Pac-Man is or favorite Pac-Man sequel. So until next time guys, thanks for watching and take care.